All right, let's do this to this. Cool. Okay. Let's get this going too. So we got we've got the YouTube live, we've got the Instagram live, and we've got the footage recording here for a future video. Cool, let's do it. All right, what's going on, everyone? It has been a very long time since I've done anything live stream, so this will be pretty interesting. The last live stream I did was, I think it was December 22nd of last year, so like 6 months ago. So it's been some time. What's going on, you guys? How are we all doing? A lot of you guys are new faces. 6 months, it's, yeah, a lot of new followers, new subscribers. So a lot of you guys, welcome. You guys haven't seen or joined any live streams in the past, welcome. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. What's going on? I would wave at everybody here, but I don't want to pay too much attention. What's going on, everyone? On the YouTube, how we all doing? What's up, you guys? It's been a mad minute. Yeah, let me show you guys my new haircut. I just cut my hair, I just finished like a few hours ago, actually. So this one's kind of like a mohawk-ish. Let me see if I can see myself on the thing here. Like a mohawk, right? So it's not too bad. But I like it. Trying something new for the summer. Got the shorter hair on top. How are we all doing? What up, what up? If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw some questions. How are we all doing? Where we all from? Where we connecting in from? Nice cut, Alex. You did a good job. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What guard did you use on the side for your self haircut? Yeah, I mean, I did a bunch of them. So I started with the trimmer, then no guard, then, I mean, I kind of just went from guideline to guideline, and then reversed into the fade. So trimmer, no guideline, or no clipper, lever open, one lever open, two lever open, and then of course I faded as I went up. But you'll see the video soon. It's not very different than my normal technique. Kamal, nice cut. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Cool. All right. Just wanted to stop by and say hello to everybody. A lot of new followers, a lot of new faces who haven't really seen me or know what I'm about, right? You guys just see videos on the internet, and that's really all you have to distinguish who I am and how my personality is and what I'm actually like in real person. So yeah, man, these are cool to do live streams like this. It's nice to be a part of this. I think I speak for a lot of us. I want to see you back with the half guard buzz. Yeah, Zach, man, I don't know, man. The problem with that is, I'm a real estate agent, and my looks, as I guess sad as you can say, looks do matter when you're a realtor, right? People do prefer to talk to some people over others based on looks. And I know that sounds terrible, but if I've got a buzz cut, look at me with a buzz cut versus look at me with my even current hairstyle. You would probably choose me with my current hairstyle with hair on top versus basically bald, right? So that's kind of the reason why I'm not really going to do it, Otherwise, I would, but it's less maintenance. But I'm not going to do it anytime soon, at least. Hello from Brazil. What's up, man? Thanks, Alex, my man. Hey, yo, my man, my man. Bald is a good look, though. I'd buy a house from you then. Yeah, man. Sounds good. You let me know when you're coming to Miami. I'll hook you up. But yeah, no, I'm not too sure about going bald anytime soon. You said you would do half after 100K. I did do a half guard. I'm pretty sure I have. I was wearing. It's the video where I have the blue shirt. I used the half guard. It was either the one or the half. But I did go down that low. And I just don't see the purpose of doing it again. No, was it a one? Was it a one? I thought it was a half. Regardless, it's still basically bald. There's not much of a difference. And I think I have to save the bald video for when we hit 1 million subs, right? At that point, I've never gone bald in my life, so going bald would have to be a massive milestone. And I think the half guard will kind of give it away. At least that's what I think. Yeah, we want to see you back to the buzz. Don't go bald. Let me ask you guys then. Why do you want to see me with the half guard buzz so badly? You guys basically know what I look like with it. Is there like a particular reason why you guys want me to have the half guard buzz? Just out of curiosity. How do you deal with constant cleaning when you get your hair cut at home? I mean, the cleaning's pretty simple actually. Um, you guys are going to see a few videos coming out soon, self haircut related, and I mentioned cleaning in the videos, but cleaning for self haircuts is actually really, really easy if you have the correct setup. And I have the correct setup, which makes cleaning very fast and very easy, right? I could clean my entire bathroom, because none of the hair hits the floor. All of it just lands on top of the vanity. I just sweep it all up into a bucket that I have. I have a video on this on my channel. You can look it up, how I clean up after my self haircuts. But it's relatively quick, 5-10 minutes, and you're done. Right? You're not stepping on any hair while you're cutting your own hair. None of it's really on the floor. Maybe a little bit, but not really. But it's just quick, easy to cut. What else did I miss? Because the half is different than one, you want to see the range. Yeah, the range would be, you would see more of my scalp. I don't know, I feel like it would look extremely weird. Self-cut YouTube. What's up, man? I find hair in the ice tray 6 months later. I do my back also. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Zach says, at least a number one buzz again. With all due respect, the number one all over basic buzz cut suits you the best, in my opinion. Hey, I mean, maybe. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. I mean, I know regardless, I think, as long as the haircut itself looks good, then I look alright. Right? Buzz cuts, fades, whatever it might be, most people do. And it won't look weird, especially since it would suit you. Yeah, you don't know if it would suit me, and I don't know if it would suit me. That's funny. But what's going on? For any of you guys just joining in right now, we're just chatting a little bit, talking about giving myself a half guard buzz. I see it. I see it in the comments. Don't think I don't read the comments and I see it. All right, I'm looking at the comments and I see some of you guys. Every video, where's the half guard? Where's the half guard? At some point you will get it, just not right now. Just not right now. Did you like the number one buzz all over? I mean, I liked the number one buzz, but I only liked it with the fade, right? The basic one all over, as simple as it is, right? I feel like when you add a fade to it and you give your head a more tight look on the sides, it looks a little bit better. Especially because when you have a really short buzz cut on top, you can make the guidelines like an inch, like really spread them out so the fade's super gradient, right? And it just extends throughout your head. So I think the fades look really good on buzz cuts because you can extend the guidelines, you know, an inch instead of, let's say, half an inch for a haircut like myself right now. And I think you didn't do that show with the fade on the side. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not too sure I remember either. But I know I did do a beginner video with that, and I just left it alone, and then I'm pretty sure I faded it afterwards. Let's see, my bad. Let me jump over to the Instagram. Did I miss anything here? Okay. Give everyone what they want, lol. They are asking because you promised it. Will it come this summer? Yeah, I mean, at some point I will. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I am a man of my word, but there's certain places and certain times for things, and now it just isn't really that time. You know, it's more of a personal thing. But don't worry, you will get it. Just not right now. Right? I've gotta really think about it. Get my stuff together. What were your realtor clients' reactions after your #1 buzz cut? I mean, I don't necessarily think. Well, the thing is, when you're getting new clients, they don't really know what you look like, so they kind of just whatever you look like then is what they think that's what you always look like. So maybe like older clients would look at me with a buzz cut and like a beard and be like, "Who are you?" But new clients will be like, "Oh, this is you." So when I grow out my hair and have no beard, they're like, "You're a different person now." So it's like, it's just one of those things. I look like a completely different person when I shave my head and then have a full-fledged beard. I really do. And even I look at photos and like side by side, I'm like, I look like a completely different person. So it's just one of those things. I want to have an image that looks the same and is consistent throughout time. That's kind of what I'm going for. But I do understand your guys' point of view. All right, what's going on, everyone, on the YouTube and the Instagram? You guys have any other questions other than the half guard buzz? Any ideas that you would like me to do on my channel? Any type of either self haircut ideas, any video ideas, any topics that you'd like me to discuss? I mean, as you guys, I don't know if you know or don't know, but I'm a realtor as well here in Miami. I've been doing this for 3 years as a realtor consistently. Um, and I'm also a YouTuber where I teach people how to cut their own hair, and you know I talk about go over tutorials on how to cut your own hair and things about men's grooming, and I'm a pretty blunt person, so I say things that are deemed to help more so than you know cater feelings. Let's see. Everyone's still pushing on the half buzz. Yeah, I mean, crew cut last year. I did do a crew cut. I did a crew cut. Yeah, like right after the buzz cut is when I did the crew cut because my hair was growing out. Very high skin fade or south side buzz cut. This guy wants the south side buzz cut. Hold on, let me pull it up. This guy wants the south side buzz cut. Let's go. Let's go. Is this what we're doing now? We're doing south side buzz cuts. I mean, yeah, this is like I wouldn't say Drake does this, but somebody does this. But this is a really interesting haircut. Really interesting. Take a look at it for yourselves. The south side buzz cut. It's like the bald goes all the way up to here. It's like bald everywhere except just the front of the top. That one I'd be willing to do once I do eventually do the half guard buzz cut. But not yet, not yet. Alright, let's see. Gift Zakil. Zakil. Is it always impossible to do a self cut holding one mirror and looking at the other? Um, no, I mean, it's not impossible to give yourself a self haircut with a handheld mirror and then having another mirror behind you, right? I've done it on my channel a few times. If you just type in my name, Alex Kouras on YouTube, followed by um, handheld mirror, you'll see at least 2, maybe 3 self haircut videos. And just so you guys know, before I actually got my mirror setup, which is more so within the past 5 years, when I was first starting out, it was only handheld mirror, right? From the age of 13 until maybe like 20, maybe for like 7 years, 13 to 20 years old, I used a handheld mirror the entire time. And then I got the $7 Walmart mirror, which is a game changer. All of you guys should be getting the $7 Walmart mirror. All of you guys. It's better than handheld. It's better than the 3-way mirror. It's the best way to cut your hair using that mirror setup. And it's the cheapest way. That's the best part about it. This mirror, it's like a full foot by 4 or 5 feet tall. And it's $7. You can get a handheld mirror for like $15 and the 3-way mirror for like $100. So it's like, it's a no-brainer and it's just better. But yeah, you can give yourself a self haircut using a handheld mirror and then having the mirror behind you. It's just going to be harder. It's just going to be harder. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's possible. Would you consider a buzz cut with the beard length you have now? Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, the thing is, whenever I give myself buzz cuts, my head's just looks really small. So when you've got a really tiny looking head because you've got no hair on top, I like to compensate by giving myself a beard, right? So at least my head looks like it's the same length. But when you have no hair here, no hair here, your head just looks really tiny, and then how do you compensate for that? Well, maybe getting bigger muscles, right? Going to the gym and lifting weights, making your frame look bigger instead of your head. I don't know. Just one of those things. You're doing a haircut live now, military high and tight? Military high and tight? No, not right now. I just cut my hair. So you're going to do a half buzz cut? Is that your plan and when? Oh man. How many times am I answering this question? You guys are consistent, I'm telling you. You guys are very consistent with the half guard. Very consistent. Because what's going to be the next thing? After the half guard, you guys are going to be like, all right, go bald, go bald, go bald. What's next? Bald, bald, bald. Let's see. I asked because it's a different look than what you had previously when you had a buzz cut. So maybe next time, shorter beard. Yeah, I mean, I can give it a shot next time. Obviously, I don't plan on giving myself or growing out a really long beard. If I do give myself a buzz cut, I'll probably keep my beard relatively short next time. How about a haircut live next time? Renaud Siddiqui St. Victor. How about a haircut live next time? Yeah, that's a great question. So I actually only do live self haircuts for Self Haircut University members. So if you're a part of the program, I do live self haircut tutorials, and that's every 2 weeks. So if you want to join Self Haircut University, or if you just want to see me do live self haircuts every 2 weeks, join the program and you'll be able to get access to them. And typically I run the self haircuts for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes maybe more depending on if there's people in the chat asking me questions. But otherwise, I'm cutting my hair, I'm talking about what I'm doing as I do it, and everything's live. So join the program if you want to check it out and watch me cut my hair live. Yasu Alex. Christos Manolis. What's up, Christos? But bald is when you get 1 million subs. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What's next? It's like let's say I do the half guard buzz cut. A million is when I go bald. I'll say that for sure. I'll go bald at a million. That's no problem because at that point it's just like boom, big guy. But I'm just saying. Yeah, the crew cut on YouTube session looks good for you. Yeah. I mean, I've done the crew cut before. I think the crew cut does look good. I do think so. Let's see. Michael Escobedo, do you have any tips for cutting very straight hair? I always have trouble blending it around the back. You know, I've said this before, and it's really, really cool. Having straight hair is honestly one of the easiest hairstyles, or I'm sorry, not hairstyles, hair types to cut. Straight hair, like perfectly pinned straight hair, you can honestly freehand majority of the haircut and you won't even see hard lines, right? So you can probably see some of the haircuts I've done on my channel. I probably maybe did 3 or 4 steps and then in the fade and then done, right? For me, it's like 20 different steps because my hair is so thick, you can see any and every hard line. So it's just, when you've got thick, curly, coarse, all the hard lines, you can see everything with my hair. But when you've got straight hair, you can kind of just freehand a little bit, right? Go with, like, create the direction that you want with the clipper, and the hair will just kind of fall right into the blades, and you can just direct the angle, direct the shape of your head with the clipper. So I think having straight hair is one of the easiest haircuts to get to, or hair types to have, right? I've done a dude from Puerto Rico, straight hair, easiest haircut. A dude from I would say a white guy, ginger, straight hair, easiest haircut. A lot of Asian friends I have, straight hair, easiest haircut, right? Just so quick, so fast, and it's just, you're basically just freehanding, right? You're creating the shape, with your hand. There's no real hard lines or anything. So it's really amazing, actually, It's kind of like a blessing in disguise. One second, I need some water. I'm all out. Psych. Rule number 1, never run out of spring water. What's up, EEHCP? What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, everybody? Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions if you have any. I know a lot of you guys, especially on YouTube, even Instagram, are newer. And I haven't done a live stream in 6 months. So, if you guys are new, feel free to ask me any questions you have. How come you won't check the crew cut I sent? What crew cut? Send it to me again. I don't know. I haven't actually responded to my DMs in a minute. I've just been extremely busy helping my real estate clients out. Like, to no extent. That's why I'm here at almost 8 o'clock doing a live stream. Because I don't have time. I don't have time to do a lot of things anymore. Yeah, the crew cut above, would you try it? I don't know what you mean by that. Reaper, you are the GOAT. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Will you pin the message? Reaper, you are the GOAT. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How about coarse, curly-haired guys like me? Any suggestion on in the middle of cuts? Any suggestions on in the middle of cuts? What do you mean? I'm having a hard time reading what you're saying. So coarse, curly-haired guys, you're talking about giving yourself a fade? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the Discord, you can send it through Discord. Just at me, or just private message me on Discord. Cool. All right. How about coarse, curly-haired guys like me? Any suggestions on the middle of cuts? Well, I'm just gonna take it as like, oh, here we go. Lancelot 16. Like I get a high fade, but between cuts, my hair looks awful. Ah, okay. So, any suggestions on what to do with your haircut in between haircuts? I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it's actually it depends how many weeks you wait until you get your next haircut. Like I, for example, get my haircut every 2 weeks. If you do it every 3 weeks or 4 weeks, it's not going to look the best, after that much time. I would say, if you're trying to save money, you don't want to go to the barber shop too often, or maybe you're new to self haircutting and you haven't tried yet, you're a beginner. Just edge yourself up, right? At least try to keep what's there clean and maintenance, right? Give yourself a line up on your forehead. Go around your C cup, clean up everything here. Go around your ear, do the back, edge up the back of your head like I have here. Give yourself a mohawk, kind of like this, right? But really, it's just do the maintenance, sharpen up the edges, right? It'll actually look like you giving yourself a haircut, but even though you didn't. So that's what I would say. Just trying to maintenance the lines, keep everything fresh. Uh, do you mind speaking to others' reactions to your number one buzz cut? Were you wearing a lot of hats? I think the only times I wore hats was when I was either playing tennis or like going to the beach or something like that, right? Just to protect my scalp, because with the one guard, your scalp is pretty much exposed, and if you're living here in Florida, the UV is like a 10 out of 10 every single day, so you have to be careful with the sun here. Otherwise, I didn't wear a hat because people were criticizing me or any of that, right? I'm almost 28 years old. If people are criticizing me at my age, then they belong back in kindergarten, right? Like they shouldn't be an adult. But no, I mean, I didn't really wear hats. I don't have a. There was no insecurities. Nobody really questioned me. People thought it looked good. Like you guys like it. I'm sure my girlfriend liked it too. Her friends liked it. They thought it was cool. But no, I didn't really get any negative comments, um, or anything like that. Everybody likes it. I mean, how can you not like a buzz cut, right? They're easy, quick, easy to maintain. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, there was no issues when I had a buzz cut. I mean, there's no issues really ever. I mean, who is anybody to criticize me or anybody else for having a particular haircut? It just doesn't make sense. Like, no need to be negative. Reaper, I want to start cutting my own hair, and you've helped me a lot. Awesome, man. That sounds great. Definitely check out. I've got a playlist on YouTube with like almost 90 different self haircuts now. Start by watching the beginner videos, and then work your way to the intermediate and then expert level. Right? There's a whole bunch of videos. My self haircut playlist. Start there. And if that's not good enough, you can always join Self Haircut University, which is my self haircut program. You can get, all of my lectures. I think it's 120 plus lectures, live streams, live tutorials, coaching calls, depending on the plan that you choose, all of these things. Okay. Lancelot 16. Would you go silver? I feel like you'd pull that color off. I've actually thought about it for quite some time. Like dyeing my hair either silver or white, like platinum. Like if it was like this color. And shout out to you guys for helping me reach 100,000 subs. This is a huge milestone, so I appreciate that. And I mentioned it in a few videos. Ugh. Good, we're still alive here. All right. Sheesh, man. Are we good? Is this thing bugging? Instagram is bugging on me. Oh, great. That's fantastic. All right, I'm gonna just end the Instagram one because this is bugging. So I'll end the Instagram one for now. All right, let's stick with YouTube. After I get some water because dang, I'm getting thirsty. Okay. Do you mind checking your DM on Discord? I don't know how it works. Yeah, I'll check it out after the live stream. Reaper, as of now, my mom cuts my hair. Your mom cuts your hair, okay? And I want to save her some time. Yeah, dude, give it a shot. I mean, I always say, start simple. Don't jump into giving yourself fades. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you that right now. You know, unless you know and are confident in yourself, like you're very familiar with having a clipper in your hand. Otherwise, you gotta start simple. Give yourself beginner haircuts so that you know what it feels like to actually hold the clipper in your hand and start cutting your own hair. Like what does my head look like after using a number one guard, right? What does that look like on me? And then after time, you'll start to understand what guards look like, you know, how much hair is actually being cut on your head and what it actually looks like. So then you can kind of decipher from then what looks best on you and how to, you know, formulate your technique for haircuts. Okay. The Paula Newman. You ever have someone ask you to cut them, but you had to turn them away because they were kind of dirty or gross? Honest question. I deal with this. I can't do it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I don't really cut other people's hair that often, but when I do, I try to make sure that it's, at least nowadays, I try to make sure that it's inside under air conditioning so nobody smells and people are clean. But what I used to do back when I lived in Jersey is all of my friends would ask me for haircuts. So I made sure that they took a shower before they came over to my house so I could cut their hair. And so I haven't really had that issue, but I was very proactive in preventing that issue. Would really suit you, white or silver? Go for it with current cut. Yeah, I mean, I think it would. I think it would suit me. I think it would look pretty cool. That's definitely a video I want to do in the future. That's for sure. Just don't know when. Just don't know when. I already have everything written down actually, like the whole how to dye your hair and all the products that I need to buy and all these different things. I already have the whole thing written out for that video. I just am waiting for the right time. You should post more photos of when you had the one buzz on your Instagram. Yeah, silver will look cool, I think. Good info, thanks. Awesome. Yeah, man, of course. Always try to be proactive if you can. If you're worried that someone's going to be smelly when you're cutting their hair, tell them to shower beforehand or something. You know, make it a rule. You got to come clean. New fresh clothes, fresh shower, clean hair, all that. Yeah, you wrote down my crew cut suggestion last year but didn't do it. I don't know what crew cut suggestion you mean. Because I did do a few crew cuts. I did like one or two last year. But yeah, all right, sounds good. Reaper, you are the goat. My friend sent to you on Discord. Cool. Okay. Yeah, man, I'll check it out. You know, just give me some time because I'm a pretty busy guy nowadays. So that's why it's, you know, my time is pretty important. That's why I'm doing this live stream because it's hard for me to make time to make videos. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll be on. Yeah, I mean, I'll stay for another like 10 minutes or so if you have any other questions. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I know you guys all follow me for self haircut related content, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I appreciate that. Um, but at the end of the day, you know, when you look at the grand scheme of my life and what I do on a daily basis, self haircuts is probably less than like 3% of my life, to be completely honest, right? 97% of my day has absolutely nothing to do with self haircuts, right? I would say like 80% of it has something to do with real estate. 10% of it has something to do with, you know, making food and eating, right? And the other 10% is like, I don't know, relaxing, right? I maybe relax for 5 or 10% of my day, right? I'm working 14 hours a day. So if you guys have other questions aside from self haircuts, whether it's real estate related, you know, whether it's just, you know, anything, anything that you think that I'd be able to help you out with, feel free to ask because I know more than just self haircuts. The Paula Newman, what brand clippers do you use? Only one setup, multiple? Yeah, I mean, I've got multiple clippers actually. Here, I'll send you guys the link. Selfhaircutuniversity.com/equipment tools. Yeah, so if you go to this link, I have pretty much all of the tools that I have. Some of the clippers and trimmers I don't, but I know they're good, so I recommend them because I know the brand. But for the most part, I have like 3 or 4 different clippers that I kind of interchange. I've got like 2 or 3 trimmers, 3 or 4 clippers, you know, and they range from $30 to my Babyliss, which is like, you know, hundreds. But I mainly just use my Babyliss FXs, my Babyliss Pros, because they're really good clippers. I just like how they, you know, they're fast, right? They're fast. They don't get too hot, right? They're the blades like carbon. I think it's carbon fiber, so it doesn't heat up that quick. So it's really good. Why don't you join YouTube boxing? Yeah, man, I don't think I'm big enough on YouTube to be able to participate in those events, right? People would I jump on I put my name into the poll and people would be like, "Yo, who the hell is this guy?" 100,000 subs? Trash. Yeah, they're only looking for guys with like millions of subscribers probably. Can you please post updated fade tutorial with lever open, no trimmer? Like a shadow fade. When? Yeah, can you please post updated fade tutorial with lever open, no trimmer, 3mm and 6mm? Yeah, like a shadow fade. I mean, I can do another shadow fade. I mean, I did one like I'd say 6 months ago. It was the thumbnail when I was wearing an orange shirt. It was an orange shirt. But I did do a shadow fade before. Hey bro, thanks for videos. Started cutting my hair a few months now. One thing I noticed is that my clippers get very hot in one session. Do you have any advice getting past this? Yes. Yes, I do. Like I just said, if you have the money to buy the Babyliss clippers, buy those because the blade is made out of, I'm pretty sure it's carbon fiber. Pretty sure, unless I'm using the wrong word. But the blade itself is made out of a certain material that doesn't heat up as quickly. So it stays relatively room temperature. So when you're touching your scalp with the blade, it doesn't hurt, right? It's not hot. It's not burning yourself. And a lot of clippers that are cheaper, right? 30, 40, 50, $100 clippers, you know, they don't have a blade that has like heat resistance basically. So I would say look into buying new clippers that have that, you know, that type of blade where you know, you don't have to worry about it. Maybe it's carbon fiber or whatever the material is. I'm probably saying the wrong thing, but you'll know. The more, just look at more expensive clippers, see what the material that they make the blade out of, and maybe you can find cheaper clippers, cheaper alternatives that have that type of blade. Oh, another thing, if your clippers are getting too hot, I don't know if you have a corded clipper or cordless, but always try and use a cordless clipper, right? If you have a clipper with a cord, that blade's gonna get hot real fast, right? I'm talking 5 minutes, right? If your clipper's corded, right, you plug it into the wall, don't use those clippers anymore because those blades get hot so fast, and it's just really not worth the stress and the pain. But yeah, that's what I would say. Jay Zuniga, you work 14 hours a day. What kind of job do you work? Yeah, I mean, I'm in real estate. You know, I'm a realtor. I'm an investor. I am a property manager for a few properties. You know, that's really what I do on the regular, right? I'm talking 80% of my day. You know, 14 hours. I'm working 7 days a week, right? Whether I'm showing homes, whether I'm constantly, you know, calling clients, whether I'm creating emails, whether I'm, yeah, like I said, doing showings, or I'm just all over the place, right? I'm moving, I'm doing stuff, and this is like literally 6-7 days a week, so I'm really busy, you know, and you can, you know, I'm not mad about it either, but I'm just saying, you know, a lot of people work 8 hours a day, and that's kind of it. You know, I'm not on that grind. Obviously, I'm here at 8 o'clock right now on a live stream. You know, so I you know, I work, you know, long hours. How do you get the time to exercise, cook? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much exercise. Maybe I just started this. You know, I kind of created my garage is now my home gym. So I bought like a bunch of mats so that my weights don't, you know, clink against the concrete. So I got mats on the ground. I bought like a really nice weight set for pretty cheap off Amazon, like $200 or something like that. And I work out three to 4 days per week, usually right before I eat dinner, right? So I'm not sure if you guys know, but I only eat 2 meals a day, right? I only eat 2 meals a day. I fast for 18 hours every single day, right? So I eat my first meal around like 12:30, and then my next meal around like 5:36. And then usually on the days that I do work out, maybe weekend or Thursday or Friday, or maybe a day that I'm just not busy before I eat dinner, I'll work out for like 45 minutes and then I'll eat dinner. But typically I work out like 3 to 4 days. At least I'm starting to work out more. Because I used to work out 6 days a week back when I lived in Jersey. And then I came down here and I got older and had to have more responsibilities. So I was like, dang, no time to do anything. We'll look into them. Thanks. Awesome. Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's carbon fiber. Let me look at it real fast. Carbon. Is it carbon fiber clipper blades? What is it? Carbon. It's made out of carbon. Yeah, it's saying carbon. Carbon. Pretty sure it's carbon fiber. Yeah. Or you know what you could do? You could just buy separate blades that are made out of carbon. I'm pretty sure it's carbon fiber, right? I would have to look into it. But yeah, you could instead of buying a whole new clipper, maybe just buy a blade for like 20 or $30 and use that instead. Mauricio Olguin. I'm not good at saying these names. I've learned a lot from your videos. Now I try to make more complex cuts because you inspired me. Appreciate that, man. Before I only used the number 8 guard and cut everything with that guard. Nice. See, I mean that's how you do it though. Like if you want to cut your hair the right way, right? Cutting your own hair, it's not the easiest thing in the world, right? And you can't go from not knowing how to do anything to giving yourself fades. There's a massive gap that you're missing out on, right? Starting out with the number 8 guard and then getting used to that, understanding how that feel is, and then slowly lowering the guards and playing around with it, right? Just making sure the end goal is always, am I happy with this haircut? That's really the end goal, right? At the end of everything, right? Am I happy with this haircut? Right? If you're using the number 8 guard, am I happy with this haircut? Yes. 2 weeks later, am I happy with this haircut? Yes. 2 weeks go by again. Am I happy with this haircut? Yes. And then another 2 weeks. Am I happy with this haircut? I am, but I think now I know what I'm doing a little bit more. Let me drop the guards or let me try something a little bit new, right? And then you progress like that. It's a gradual stepping stone going up, right? It just takes time. It depends on how often you want to cut your hair. Very inspiring. Respect, inspiring. Thanks, man. Now I can do fades. Awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Went from using the number 8 guard all around his head to now doing fades. Yo, W Mauricio in the chat. That's what's up, dude. Good job, Mauricio. Good idea. Do you eat anything in between the meals? Great question. No, I don't. I only eat twice per day, right? So I guess you can call it brunch because I eat at like 12:30, and then I eat dinner at like 5:36. So I only eat twice per day. No snacks, no snacks in between, and no snacks after dinner, no snacks before my brunch the next day, right? Literally, when I say 2 meals, the only time I ever put food in my body is during those 2 times, right? Let's say 12:30, 5:30. That's it. Nothing else. I fast for 18 hours every single day. And I think, honestly, everybody should be doing that. I'm a very, very huge advocate for intermittent fasting. And especially eating multiple times a day is how you get fat, right? I'm not fat, right? If I were to show you guys what I look like when I'm working out, you guys would be like, holy shit, who is this guy? And I just started working out, right? Like, I haven't worked out consistently probably like 2 years. And like, this is what I look like just from the diet that I have. So, I just started working out like a week or two ago. I think I've worked out maybe 5 times, 6 times total. So I'm just kind of getting back to it. I just checked out your shadow fade tutorial. Thanks. Yes, sir. Can you please post a shadow fade tutorial with a longer hair on the sides? Wait, what? Can you please post a shadow fade tutorial with longer hair on the sides? Basically a haircut you have now, but with a shadow fade. Yeah. I mean that's doable. I could probably do that. Maybe in 2 weeks from now. Do a shadow fade. Yeah, it's more like is that an intermediate or technically a beginner haircut? I guess that's more a beginner haircut. Less steps. You have those Greek god genes. Oh, good Greek genes. I can't read. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's not really even the genes, man. I think it's the discipline. Like you guys, this is what I mean. But like you guys only know like 5% of my life, right? There's a whole 95% of my life that you guys don't know. Like I am extremely disciplined when it comes to my health and just eating properly, eating the right foods, only eating. I literally eat the same thing every single day. I don't eat out. I don't do none of that. I'm very, very disciplined when it comes to my food. Like you would argue that I'm like a sergeant from the military, right? Super, super strict with what I do. Very disciplined about eating. But I also eat really good food, right? I eat meat every single day. I eat a bunch of eggs, yogurt, kefir, really good stuff. Really good quality food. Would you ever get a flat top? I don't know if I have the capability to do a flat top. I don't think my hair. I don't think I have that hair type. DJG should be able to find some carbon ones for wall. I think you can. I think you can. I work 8 hours, 5 days a week. Yeah, man. It is what it is. That's you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I have thin hair, man. Please tell me a decent cut or style for that. It depends. It depends really. If you send me a photo, I'll tell you. I'll give you like an idea of what I think you would go for. Are you receding? Do you have a bald spot? How old are you? All of these different things really kind of, I can't really give you a direct answer right now without actually knowing what it is that you have. But all right, guys, this is we're coming close to an end here. I'm getting tired. I gotta shower, go to bed. But any last questions before I head out? I'll give it a few seconds. Yeah, kind of like receding, like the M-shaped hairline. Yeah, I mean, do you like to have your hair spiked up, or do you usually keep your hair down to kind of cover the receding hairline? Because if you like your hair up, I mean, there's nothing really you can do about not revealing your hairline. But if you like to have your hair down, there's ways you can cut your hair to just give yourself like a very short fringe. Like one of my good friends has that same exact issue. And whenever I do cut his hair, whenever I see him, he loves it. It's like a very short fringe, but it's just enough to cover the receding hairline. Um, and yeah, it looks good. He looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's look into more like fringe haircuts that are just laying flat on your forehead, but not too far down, like just enough so that it looks kind of natural, right? Look into more fringe haircuts. Yuri Karamishev, thanks for posting so many tutorials. You got it, man. That's what I do. That's what I do. Hey, so I cut my hair. All right, these are gonna be the last questions. Hey, so I cut my own hair too, and my chemi clippers kind of pull on my hair. Do you know how to fix that? Yeah, I mean, if they're pulling on your hair, that either means that you're not cleaning the clippers, like there's hair stuck in the blades, and you need to take them apart, clean them with the brush, re-oil them, and then put them back together. You need to spray them with Andis Cool Care, right? It's a lubricant, but it's also a disinfectant spray. The second you spray your clippers with the Andis Cool Care, automatically you're going to see the blades start to go really fast, right? Double the speed. So always keep you have to just maintenance your clippers and really understand and take care of them, right? You have to clean them between uses, right? Every 3 haircuts, spray them with the disinfectant and the lubricant, right, to keep the blades sharp, keep the blades clean. And otherwise, if maybe it's a battery malfunction, I don't know. I'm not sure what type of clipper you have. I currently have a style similar as yours, except for I haven't faded the sides. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, maybe shoot for more of a fringe look if you're trying to cover the receding hair. You invest so much time in your tutorials and they are free. Thanks for that. Of course, yeah, man. I'm all about providing value where I can. Appreciate it. I learned to self-cut my hair from you during COVID. Yes, sir. You got it. Thanks, Garrett. Appreciate it, man. But all right, you guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'll probably jump on hopefully next week, same time, Wednesday, like 7:30ish. As long as I'm not like doing something in particular real estate related that Wednesday. But for the most part, I'm gonna, I've said this before, but I do want to try and do this more often. It's just my schedule is just so unbelievable at times that it's just like I just can't. I wish I could make the time for it, but I just can't. Like, maybe if YouTube was a full time income, I would obviously prioritize it more. But because YouTube doesn't pay well, obviously, unfortunately, I can't prioritize it as much because, of course, I have to pay for a roof over my head, food on the table, clothes and shoes, and a bed, and electricity, water, all this stuff. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys watching and joining in. Thank you for you guys. 100,000 subs, awesome milestone. Definitely looking forward to hitting a mill. We'll go bald at a mill. And I will do it. I will do it at a mill. Believe me, I will do it at a mill. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Stay tuned for this weekend's video. I think, yeah. Is it a self-haircut video? Not sure. But anyway, stay tuned. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.